What's going on? My name is Braiden. I have a couple of videos about my 98 XE700, but I thought I would show you guys the fleet, what's going, what's staying. Right here, I just picked this one up yesterday. Has no motor, no carbs, no seat, obviously no skid, no front shocks. It is my 93 XER 440. Really excited about this project. It is going to be on the back burner for now. Definitely needs some work, but I've tried 3 times to buy an XER and turned out to not be an XER. This is the 3rd time. Turns out to be a 2-run. Next is we'll wait for these ones. This is my, let's see if I can get it uncovered here. '97 XE 440. Absolutely love this sled. Picked it up around a month ago for $400. Has right around 2,400 miles. Absolutely love it. Was going to drag it a couple Saturdays ago at the McGregor speed run. Well, worst case scenario is this one sucks. Oh, rookie. I haven't got that much time to this sled before she decided to go nuke herself. But absolutely, when that one day I got to drive it, absolutely love it. Has 95 compression on rewind and 100 on the clutch. But overall, very, very cool sled. Absolutely love it. This one is also on the back burner with the same as the XER to get rebuilt. But super, super excited. Even though I paid $400 and she did blow up, I am stoked for it. XEs are my favorite brand. First sled I've ever owned was a 97 XE twin. Only 150 of them made. I absolutely love them sleds. This is my 91 Indy 400. Really rough. It's got a bad seat, bad tank. Obviously you can tell by the seat. Engine runs, has a electric start clutch, but I put new carbs in. Original carbs sucked. Has brand new fuel line, both carbs. Original black line to the block. Not too bad. Has a very bad crack all the way from here all the way through, but it is what it is. The price I paid, couldn't complain. Had to add a new airbox, handlebar pad, but she does run. She's not too bad, but has a miraculously of 10,300 miles on her. The most miles I've ever owned. But again, for the price, couldn't complain. Don't mind about the wood over the gas tank. Have a gas cap coming for it soon. But she's not bad looking. This is a 89 Indy 400 chassis. I picked it up with that sled a few weekends ago. I have different sled I'll show you, but I absolutely love the 400. And again, this came with a whole bunch of other different sleds. I've got rid of those sleds. So this has just been sitting here for me to redo. Seat and gas tank cover, not terrible. You know, they got some cracks, but again, for how old it is, it's what you expect. This is my 91 Indy Trail. I have this listed for sale. It's pretty rough. Got a decent crack here. Crack here, crack here. A couple cracks right there. Vented bumper. Has a crack underneath on the nose cone. This was a 48 seat. Not the worst. It's got rips. Chunk out missing there. Has no skid. But again, for the prices I paid for these, not terrible. It looks like it had a little fire or the sun absolutely baked the living crap out of it. I do have a motor. Chassis is pretty straight in here. Both vents are absolutely gone. I was going to rebuild this one as my next project, but for the price these are going for, it wasn't in my best interest for price-wise, unless I fully waited until next winter and then try to get a few $100s out of her. But for $100, you can take her. Same with this 91 Indy 400. This one is also for sale. Asking around $500. None of my prices are firm for any of these sleds. It's just what I threw out there. But again, hood's pretty beat. It is what it is. Same with that one. So it's got some nice parts off there. I know if I parted that one out, I could get more than I'm asking. But I'm waiting a few more weeks. If it doesn't, I'll end up parting that out. And then either keeping or tossing the chassis. So these sleds here. These two I just picked up 2 weekends ago. And this is my baby. I absolutely love this sled to death. This is my, see if I can uncover, 98 XC7. I don't want to hear about it. She's dirty. We hit a little rain spot and I didn't have a cover for her. But I absolutely love this sled. She's a bit special, in my opinion. I owned a I owned a 700 before, a couple years ago. Very, very good sled. Ended up blowing the engine in it, and it very bummed me out. I didn't have the funds to buy a new sled, so I did out of my own pocket. I took out a little loan for it. Yeah, it's old, but for a sled you love, sometimes it's worth it, in my opinion. But she is also a runner. Has a SLP head. She did have twin pipes and etc. I got rid of the clutching twin pipes, but kept the head. It only has a Dennis Kurt MBRP trail can on her, and she absolutely screams. Fastest sled out of the fleet by far. Really in good condition. I did overpay for it, but again, I missed my other one and I wanted one again. But she sits at 6,000 miles, about 160 pounds of compression each cylinder. This one is my 95 XER. Let's see if I can squeeze through here. I bought this sled, and this sled has a package deal for $400. This one I'm about to try to get starting before the sun goes down. But very cool sled. I owned one of these. The engine was popping and banging, so I decided to sell it. And I had a 96 Ultra. She had 800 jugs on top with a 680 bottom. Drag sled. I sold it to my uncle, so I still can drive it, but it's just, I'm missing that triple feeling. So I'm like, oh, might as well buy them. I gotta put the cars back in. Previous owner said was a runner. We all know that saying. But the triple, definitely a lot of cleaning to do. But I'm stoked for it being next build. After I just finished that 400 today, so these two will be in the next build. This XCR, and then get me down here. Oh. But Jesus, right, they went full board on this one. Oh, this is my 96 XCR. I was super excited for. This is the other one I bought with that one for a grand total of $400. This one, the guy said he couldn't get it running. He took the top part off, and that's where it kind of sit. But that's fine with me. I like projects. I always have people hitting me up on the good old Facebook about want to buy this sled, or you got this part for sale. It's great. I love the hobby. But gotta put the head back on. Absolute wretched of a cleaning to do. But it's a Silverhead XLT motor. I don't want it. Got to get an XCR 96 motor. But has 4,000 miles. The 95 has 8,000. But it looks like somebody has been racing these two just because of the brakes and grips. But absolutely love the colors. This, I love pink. I don't know why. It stands out super well to me. I had a 92 SP 500. It was black and pink. Sat super low. Absolutely loved it. And ever since then, I've been trying to find another one. I have a lead on one. Just got to make up the funds. This is my grandpa's 94 Classic. I'm not going to take this one too far out of the colors. Covers. But again, pink, blue. Oh, this goes perfect. This one does have electric start, reverse. And it's just a beauty. He had to spend a lot of decent money. I think he overpaid. He paid $600. Engine was toast. And put another about $500 into the motor to get it redone. And then he put another $500 to get the rear skid. All the bogey wheels and bearings were shot. But for 1,000 miles sled, pretty good. I got a few more sleds in here. I have this one is for sale. I don't want it anymore. I thought I would like it, but it's a Yamaha. I'm a wedge guy. Don't need. It's a 93 Exciter 2 SX. It's relatively good shape. Has a crack on the bottom. This front corner snapped off. Has 5,800 miles on the tank. Both grips need to get redone. But I thought, oh, it'd be cool. Yamaha, you know, rare. Only 3,000 of them made. Be super cool. Until I realized these things are harder than hell to pull over. And I don't like that. I mean, I already have problems by 700. But the motor is completely redone. All factory components for this year only, since it is a upgraded motor from factory, etc. But this one's for sale. I'm firm at $1,300 for this one. It's basically what I paid. I had to put more money into it. I think I overpaid, but it is what it is. You get happy about a sled, excited about a sled. You go dumb about it. This one is what started me finally working on sleds. I bought sleds over the couple years, but never worked on them. I was tired of it. I was making some money, but seeing sleds go here and there, I was tired of it. So I'm like, oh, I'll start by try to make a sled run. Reached out on Polaris Indie Garage, who's got a sled near me. Got a guy that did. Went and picked it up. This one is a 88 Indy 400 factory 133. Oh, the seat's pushed back, but it says 133. See if I can move this seat forward. There we go. It says 133. Very cool sled. She runs. I don't think I put that much money. I had to buy a new nose cone, new bumper. Windshield came with it. But I put a whole lot of time, hours, just trying to polish the underneath the seat, chassis, all the aluminum, even inside. It's pretty clean. I mean, I got to repaint the pipe, but I put a lot of time and effort into this sled. I got told it was a blown head gasket and it was leaking antifreeze everywhere. It was not. It was. Let's see if I can put this hood down without it snapping. This little hose here was leaking, and it leaked into this little divot hole and this divot hole on the block. It made it look like it was leaking. But she runs. And then, last but not least, this is my grandpa's that he's trying to sell now. Is a 87 Star 250 chassis. But everything 82 Cutlass SS parts. Has a 440 fan motor, single carb, absolutely rips. Single drivetrain, has no gears, but absolutely rips. I've driven it this year, even though we had no snow. that much, but to me, a little too much yellow. Kind of tone it down. He's kind of detoned inside the engine. It's kind of all full of yellow. Detuned it. Kind of put some black in there, make it a little bit nicer. Added a new windshield. But that's it. He's trying to get $600 out of it. The lowest price I believe he would take would be $5. But these are all. That one's for sale. That one's for sale. The ones on the trailer are not. The 440 XCR is not. This one's not. These two, the 400 Indy 91 and the 91 Wedge Trail, both for sale. I do have a motor for that one. That was the one right here. It is an 87 motor. It does need some TLC, as you probably can see, but it's got a little bit of scoring. But as clutch, that's a no-go. That is rusty. But again, about a whole bunch of parts, stuff comes with it, and etc. Last but not least is my parts van. I absolutely love this thing. They're not in business anymore, but I love how it says snowmobiles repair from parts. Absolutely love this. This is my favorite machine out of everything except for my 700. But I have parts up to wazoo. Carbs, fuel pumps, hoods, even though one hood is selling here shortly. I got 2 skids, some bumpers, shocks, tons of airboxes, a few exhausts. But yeah, that's about it. You will probably see more. Nope. Oh, I gotta fix those doors. Anywho, you probably see more of these two here shortly. I should have recorded this one, but again, kind of like the first video of me talking, I haven't really done it, so I got shy. But this one is for sale. I just posted this one. Any questions? I am located in Duluth, Minnesota. Any questions? I mean, I don't really want to sell this one. Someone asked me for the right price, I might sell it. Yeah, it's not much left. The seats, I know I can get probably $70. Nose cone, crap. I have a hood, pretty crap. Front suspension, probably get some money from it, but etc. This one, be pushed to the back. XCR, push the back. That one, I really want to try to get this one running. I don't want to take my 700 to snowcross racing next year. I am going to start. I was planning on using this as a tether. It's got the straps. It's pretty fast for a 440. But since it needs a new engine, I wasn't really thinking about it because it's too nice of a sled. But my 700, she's my baby. It would be a shame to ruin her. I also really want to get rid of the 136-inch paddle track. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a deep snow guy. I ride the trails. I usually don't ride the lake really much. Not really in deep snow. We'll kind of make trails throughout the season to make sure where we ride is not so deep. But that's about it. You'll definitely see a lot more projects. But yeah, this is cool. I am only 20 years old, turning 21, and this has turned into my greatest hobby I've come across. I started with just this sled and my Ultra beginning of the season, sold the Ultra to my uncle. I was just left with my 700 and ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 sleds. And I still want more. I still have people blowing me up about parts and come get this snowmobile, come get this. I'm pretty sure when this sled sells, I'll get another 2 out of it. I already have people lined up, but it's my greatest hobby. Every part in there, obviously from the video it's hard to tell. Let's go look on the other side. But every part in here is up for grabs. Obviously, if I can use my own parts, but if you need a part, I am more than willing to help you out. Like these flat side Mikuni 38mm carbs, for sale. I have no use for them. I got nose cones, some tracks, a 133 and a 121. Older style wedge hood. Got a rose of that. I got a seat, some more pipes, a triple can. But I'm just starting. I've only been doing it slowly over the winter. Obviously, I work full time, so it's harder to get by. I only have 2 days to really, and every day after work, I just search and search and search. But yeah, there's not too much left. Any other projects or any other sleds you think I might should get or should work on? I'm not opposed on working on other people's sleds either. If someone needs help with their sled, feel free. I can work on it. I don't charge. I mean, I do it for fun. I don't try to make a living out of this. There's no way. It's nice. I usually, if I sell one snowmobile, I either try to buy a whole bunch of more parts or buy another sled or two. I never try to take it and then run with the money. I always try to reinvest into my hobby. I have no problem with that. It's my hobby. It's my way. I mean, even this airbox here, I was only trying to get 10 bucks out of her, but it was the wrong airbox for that sled. Put a different airbox in, took that one out. But yeah, it's not terrible. I have a great time with it. But any sleds you might see or might ask for me to work on, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm always open. Since now I got triples, I have no problem with working on them as I'll learn and go. I will say though, there won't be much engine work as that gets pricey. I'm not too inclined on snowmobiles at all. I just know the basics. I've never dug into an engine yet. Rear skids or something I got to get used to. But everything else is kind of plug and play. It's pretty easy. Wiring, we won't forget that. Wiring sucks. If I have a wiring issue, I just go buy a new harness. I just don't have the time or the patience to figure it out. But again, thanks for watching. And yeah, any other sleds you want to see, let me know. Thanks.